Vulnerability can mean many things to different people. For one person, it can be sharing a piece of their art with the world. For another, it can be opening their heart to a loved one. To another, it could be simply going to the grocery store to interact with strangers. When we get rejected or hurt during times of intense vulnerability, it can cause lasting trauma. On the flip side, when we enter into vulnerability willingly through faith, knowing how to support ourselves during the experience, it can be very healing and rewarding. Today, we are choosing the latter. We are going to enter into a space of vulnerability within our being with the intention to integrate our emotions and experience in a way that leaves us feeling more whole and soulfully strengthened. It is optional to grab a pen and paper if you wish. You may journal your way through this guided healing, or you may simply choose to experience it. It is up to you. Start by finding a comfortable space to relax without interruptions. Take a few slow, deep breaths to help you sink into the experience. Allow my presence and energy healing frequencies to be an anchor for you throughout this experience. To begin, I will say a quick prayer to open up our healing experience. Please feel free to call upon your own sense of higher power or guides during this prayer, or simply open up to your own internal support. To our higher power, our unending support and source of love, be with us during our experience. Guide us to the places within that need the most healing at this moment in time. I call on all of the heavenly support possible to assist us in integrating more of our authentic soul essence so we can live our lives more whole and rooted in the truth of our being. Surround us with your protection and guide us with your light. Thank you. Now we begin our journey. Think of a moment in the recent or not so recent past that caused you to close your heart. A moment of vulnerability where you might have been putting yourself out there or taking a risk in faith, but perhaps that risk didn't seem to pay off. Or it could be a moment that came out of nowhere when you were least expecting it and caused you a great amount of pain or sorrow. This moment will reveal itself to you and will be the starting point for our healing experience today. Please choose a moment or memory that you are comfortable with exploring in more depth. Trust your own judgment. Once you find awareness of the moment you wish to explore, take a bit of time and simply be with it through the energies of love, protection, and support that are surrounding you right now. I'm sure many of you are already beginning to experience some emotions that are connected to the memory that has come up for you. This is okay and in fact an important part of our integrative experience. Please know that at any point, if any emotions that are coming up during this experience are too much or too overwhelming and you don't feel ready to go any further, you are safe to leave the experience and revisit at another time when you feel more spiritually prepared to do so. Or you may choose a memory or moment in time that is a little less emotionally charged. Trust your intuition. Now, allow the emotions associated with this memory to come to the surface. Allow any visuals, any messages, any thoughts to arise, no matter what they are. Be with them as neutrally as you can, observing what happens through a lens of unconditional love and support. We are going to communicate with the part of us that is connected to the emotional charge behind our memory. We will ask ourselves a series of simple questions with the intention that this part of our soul be heard, seen, and honored in the way that they most need right now. With each question, take your time to allow the response to come up. If you wish, you may journal your answers. Pause the video at any point if you need more time. Ask yourself, what do you need right now that you don't feel you are receiving? Ask yourself, what can I do to provide you with these needs? Now ask yourself, moving forward, how can I continue to honor you and your needs? And lastly, ask yourself, is there anything else you want me to know moving forward? Now, we will welcome this part of ourselves into our heart, our spirit, our being in a way that honors the truth of this part of our soul, knowing we will no longer move forward or make decisions in life without this piece of ourselves being fully integrated into our self-awareness. Say out loud or within, I welcome you into my being as an honorable, lovable, wise part of my soul that I can no longer allow myself to misunderstand or live without. You are an irrefutable piece of my soul essence that will always be known, heard, and seen. With all of my being, I vow to do my best to continuously listen to you and take action in life to provide for your needs. I am you, you are me, and we are one. Place your hands in prayer position at your heart and bow in reverence to your soul. Take your time to allow your healing experience to unfold and come to a sense of completion. Thank you for honoring and loving yourself a little bit more today. You may revisit this guided experience as often as you need to. Each time you revisit, your experience will be new and unique, as there are always ever unfolding layers to the soul that can use acceptance and integration.